Hi, I'm Parker Johnson with Exergame Fitness. We are at the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Northwest Indiana, Chicago location. This is a recent Exergame room installation here, opened up in June, and I'm here with Pablo Palominos, who is the club director here at East Chicago. So thanks for joining us, Pablo.
No, thank you for having us. Every time we have any parent come through here, whether we're doing tours or we're having parents here for family engagement nights, whatever might be the case, they're just blown away by this room. They would not, they couldn't imagine that we'd have a room like this in our facility. You know, as many clubs around the country experience, much of our families are club alumni themselves, so they have their perception of what the club was and how it was, and when they come in here, they're like, "What is this?" You know, this is the 21st century. This is the 21st century version of the club, you know, and this is where we need to be going towards as an organization, as a movement, you know. So it really helps to try to really keep families and youth engaged. Hopefully, in the same process, we can get some of those youth who maybe are like the techies, quote unquote, you know, interested in maybe trying to experience something like this. That, you know, yeah, I could play Xbox and at the same time be burning some calories, you know, that's great. Or I could be playing the eye wall right behind me. Well, the promise we make to our families here in Chicago is that we want every child that comes to the doors on a weekly basis to be able to utilize this room at least a minimum of once a week, if not more. So how we build that in is that we build it into our daily schedule. We run programs based on ages or grades, and as the youth are going through the program week, there's blocks that are designated for each age group. And then in the later part of the day, we do a block that's called Members' Choice, where members can then go to a block that they want to be in, not so much a block that's been pre-designed or whatever. They make him come back, or if they happen to be in the block earlier in the day, they'll stay longer to keep experiencing it. You know, we have to what we do too is that because we want to make sure every child gets a chance to do it within a block, we'll do rotations. Like we'll split a group. If a group is really big, we'll split a group in half and say the first half hour the first group has it, the second half hour the second group has it. But ultimately our goal is that every child's being able to utilize this room at least once a week, if not more. So, and that goes from the 5-year-old, the kindergartner, all the way up to teen, the senior getting ready to graduate. If it's built into the program, they have no other club priorities that they have that day, and they want to utilize the room, it's available to them. So that's our goal, is that everybody experiences it. I would tell them that this department, this side of the Boys and Girls Club work does not require a lot of buy-in. The equipment and the activities themselves kind of sell it, you know, for themselves. You're probably going to have a situation where you have to be doing what we're doing right now, where we have to say, all right, it's not your turn. We'll come back to you in half an hour, whatever it might be, because there always seems to be a waiting list of kids wanting to get into this room.